Hey, was this game almost like starting the season over for you guys?
Yeah, I guess let me speak to Haney first, and then I'll speak to the game. Haney and I met over the weekend, and he informed me that he had a family matter. Obviously, I'm not at liberty to discuss that publicly, but he felt like it was in his best interest to move closer to home, to be near his family during this time. So we certainly wish Haney the best. He's contributed a lot over his 2.5 years, and we wish him the best, and we wish good health on all that are that he loves. So, but yes, to answer your question, yeah, it is a little bit starting over. You know, I mean, Haney started 63 out of 70 games, and it leaves us with 8 scholarship guys, 3 guys coming off the bench who are freshmen, and you know, 3 guys on the court who just finished their freshman year, and another one who's a sophomore, but is really, from experience standpoint, as a freshman. It leaves us younger. So, you know, we have to figure all that stuff out. But, you know, one, I want to give credit to Eastern Illinois. I thought they were really good. They played hard. They're a team that beat Illinois in the Hurricane game. They probably should have beaten Nebraska to open the season at Nebraska, and they got a chance to win their league along with Belmont. So for people who don't know about Eastern Illinois, today should wake them up. And, you know, again, I'm not making excuses, because the primary reason we were in a position to lose was how good Eastern Illinois was. But I've been to Maui 5 times, and I've been to Maui with teams that have eventually won national championships. And historically, your first game back to the mainland is a real struggle. And it pretty much stuck to that script for us tonight, but our kids showed character. A lot of teams would have lost tonight, and our kids didn't, and they made huge plays. Sam Hauser was phenomenal in the second half. And then a couple big plays by guys who haven't been in as pressure situations, by Sakar making 2 huge free throws. And Greg Elliott's defensive play after missing 2 was, I told Greg in the locker room, I said, you're gonna go home tonight to your dorm, and you're gonna think about the 2 free throws you missed. I'm gonna go to the video room with the staff, and we're gonna talk about the defensive stop you got after having something bad happen. That's not what freshmen normally do. They usually hang their head, and he didn't. And without that stop, we don't win the game. So, again, there's a lot of things we could have done better, and we'll need to do better. But there is a character piece that we can build off of.
Was there a moment late in the game or in overtime where you felt like things started to click for your team?
I wouldn't say I ever felt during at any point in the game things were clicking. I thought we started to play with more energy and desperation as the reality came upon our guys that we were in a position to lose. I mean, even when they were up in the first half, I didn't think we played with the desperation and the reality like you can actually lose the game until late. So, unfortunately, like I said, a lot of teams would have lost. We didn't. It's much better to learn from a win than it is a loss. So we got a lot to learn from it.
Coach, can you expect Hanif back at any point this season or next season?
No, he is going to transfer closer. He's from Florida, so when he's transferring closer to home, he's going to transfer to somewhere in Florida probably.
And then just, you mentioned the Maui trip. Is, you know, kind of the hangover from the travel or the playing 3 games in 3 days, or what do you think kind of leads to having that first tough game back?
I don't know exactly what it is. You know, it's a long way to go. And it's a great tournament, but it's a long way to go. And you know, we played 3 really tough opponents, and our guys gave a lot of effort in those 3 games. And you get back here, and just it only takes a little bit to be off your game. And in college basketball, because of the parity, if you're a little bit off, it can really impact. I thought the guy probably impacted the most was Rousey. And obviously for us to be good, he's got to be really good. And he has been. Tonight was not his best night, and so we got to get him fresh, or send some pineapple from Maui. So.
You mentioned mentioned Greg stopped down the stretch. Both Greg and Jamal played more minutes than they're used to. They both came up big defensively, combined for 6 steals. How important is it to you, especially in the defensive end, for those guys to be farther ahead than they should be or could be?
Well, they have to be. I mean, I think both those kids have the potential to be really good defenders. Their athleticism and length certainly lends it to that. I mean, they're longer than the little guys that we start, so that helps. I thought they were both really good. I mean, Jamal had a couple really good offensive plays too. He just didn't complete, and once he continues to get stronger, those will be dunks. So really positive minutes. Our freshmen are getting better, and we're going to ask a lot of them. And they're capable of giving a lot. It's just going to be a little bit of a learning curve. But both those kids were integral parts of the win tonight.